Hi guys, and I'm here for you today with a tech video, and more specifically we're going to talk about Apple and Apple's future operating system architecture. Now, when Apple introduced Mountain Lion, the most current version of their desktop operating system, they made no secret, or in actual fact, they were quite proud of the fact they were taking influences from iOS and putting them into the Mac, just like they did when they made iOS, took influences from the Mac and took them to a mobile operating system. Now, I just wanted to talk about that because I'm worried about the Apple as a user and a very happy user of Apple's current desktop OS. I'm worried about the future of the desktop OS because I think it's taking too much from iOS. I think we could end up with a future that Mac power users don't want because let's be honest, at least in their mobile operating system, which is what we're taking influences from, Apple doesn't cater to the power user. It's something like Android where you can tweak and mod, and Apple doesn't cater for the power user in their mobile operating system. And I didn't upgrade to Mountain Lion, even due to the small price tag, about £15, because I don't like what it represents. I think, for example, the Growl-esque pop-up notifications you get, I think they're good, but I don't like what it represents in terms of this notification sensor, for example. They just took it straight from iOS, but instead of scrolling out from the top, it scrolls down from the side. I think on large monitors it's a bad use of space, and I don't think they've really thought out how these interfaces are going to work. And I am a fan of some features, like the fact that we're going to updates are available on download now. Internet connections are still slow, and my internet connection is still slow, but that's definitely the future. So I think Apple have made a good decision with that, and I understand the need for innovation and for them to keep up and introduce new things. But on their desktop operating system, I want them to pay specific attention to the desktop user, and credit us for what part of Apple's product line we keep alive. We know that Apple make most of their money now from iOS, so obviously that's why they're going to put most of their money in. If they come with what they think is a great feature on iOS, they're going to try and port it to the Mac. But I think they need to remember that they were first and foremost a computer company, and I think it's important to remember where you came from. And we need to remember it was only back 10 or 11 years ago that macOS 10 came into being. It was the first version with the dock and a whole bunch of new stuff. If we look at where we've come in sort of 10 years' time, and then think about what we could be in another 10 years' time, I hope it'll never get to a stage where it's just a more fully featured version of iOS on a desktop operating system. But I think we could get to that stage. I used to wonder what was going to be in macOS 11, like it was being this big release, but I don't think there is going to be macOS 11. And when we get to 10.9 and after, I don't think they're gonna make a big deal of it, because they're getting rid of the numbering scheme, so it's gonna be just another release. I'm also not a big fan of Gatekeeper. Them essentially trying to push the App Store and making it so you can only install applications from the App Store. I think in a future release they might get rid of the option not to install. Get rid of the option to install third-party applications, and then that leaves a load of developers and users in the mud, because a lot of great applications aren't on the App Store. The developers don't want to conform to the very rigorous guidelines, so they'd rather just put out their own app. Anyway, guys, those are just some of my thoughts on the future of the Mac. What do you think? Am I just a stick in the mud, or have I got a point? Leave your comments down below. I've got a link to my survey down below, so if you want to affect change on my channel and get that going, that's definitely the way to do it. Fill out that survey, and so leave your comments down below, guys. Thank you for watching, and please thumbs up this video if you liked it. My website is down below, tomtossritters.com. Whole bunch more content over there. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.